Hey everybody. Today I got opportunity to check my body. I'll go to the rehab center. I'm excited to hear what doctor says about my body. I'm pretty sure that I will have an issue with the flexibility and asymmetry. Doing tumbling, gymnastics and trampoline things, all things I do only one way. Yeah, I will not surprise that I will have a asymmetry. I have a lot of injuries. I can't give a rating about my injuries. Should I put them in a timeline from the hardest to the light ones? I have 2 broken metacarpal bones here on my left hand. My left thumb has also been broken, which is not big deal. Left wrist broken twice, right wrist broken once, left knee broken, right ankle compression fractures with a tear of the ligaments. Okay, also I have 3 broken mold bones on the right foot as well. I just stepped like this and like 3 of my bones were broken, just a bad luck. So my most serious injury of the 5th lumbar vertebra with a displacement in 2 projections, which happened in 2007. I was 18. Rupture of the trapeze right, which led to temporary blindness and deafness on the right side. And one of my favorite is labrum tear, which still causes a lot of problem. Asymmetry will not surprise me. So let's see what doctor says, and he will give me some tips how to adjust, stabilize, and to find the balance in my body. Okay, so doctor needs to see me naked. Of course we can do this. I will wear my favorite red shirts.
¿Podría él quitarse la playera?
Get naked. I like your order.
No, los calcetines no. Bueno, está bien. Párate, pies juntos, muy juntos.
Right.
Ajá.
At this moment, he's going to make an analysis of the structure of your body. You have a tendency to push your knees all the way to the back. There is a difference in the muscle on your knees as well. Doesn't initiate on your knees. It comes from the spine.
Okay.
Yeah, for somebody who practices the type of sport that you practice, what is better to do is to have more strength on the back rather than having the strength on the front. And this is what is going to help you to do the movements and the reaching. Another thing that is important to highlight is an unbalanced pelvis. And this is why we're going to see over here, when he places his hands on your waist, he's going to do he's going to highlight the unbalance.
¿Qué dijiste de balance?
They're not equal.
Okay.
Okay, the right side of your right shoulder is more developed than the left. This is an example that comes from the waist. So evidently what we notice is that there's more strain on this side,
on the right,
than there is on the left. And he also noticed that the front of your body is way more stronger than the back. The right side is stronger than the left.
Yeah, it's obvious because I'm righty and I usually use this part more often.
For what you practice, you have to have the back part of your body stronger. But in this case, you don't have that.
Yeah, I don't have it. Okay, good to know. Okay.
Que este músculo que se llama redondo mayor es muy fuerte.
Each of your muscles is not developed equally. Right here in this muscle, you don't have any strength. However, there's a lot of strength on the back of your shoulder. And this muscle is very strong.
And this
one is not.
Okay.
And same thing on the other side. There are an essential muscles in the back that need to be more developed. Okay, that one, and dijiste otro.
La parte del centro.
El romboide, bueno, no es que no tenga fuerza, sí tiene fuerza.
The muscle that he's talking about that is really strong is a muscle that comes from back to the front, in Spanish called serrato mayor. Okay, next to the serrato mayor we got the rhomboides in Spanish, and that one is not strong. Yeah, that muscle is as well the one that he just pointed out on the top.
This one.
It also needs to be stronger. There is an imbalance on your strength due to some muscles being more developed than others. There is a lack of control in the articulations of the spinal.
Porque él no puede rectificar la columna, rectifícala, ya lo hizo mejor ahorita, no lo puede rectificar sin irse hacia atrás él. Cuando él debe rectificar sin irse para atrás. ¿Por qué? Porque contrae estos músculos y se va hacia atrás en vez de exclusivamente rectificar aquí. Y al rectificar aquí, él lo hace con fuerzas musculares de estos de acá. En fuerzas musculares principalmente del redondo mayor, que estábamos platicándolo acá, del serrato que está por abajo, pero se hunde esta parte de aquí, inclusive llego al hueso, mira, aquí está el hueso.
Yeah, so when you try to correct your spinal, you have a tendency to use your stronger muscles, and it doesn't become a balanced correction. And this is because the muscles are inside the spinal cord. You don't have much control of them.
Much control?
You
Como son los laminares y los epiespinosos.
Okay, the muscles that are inside of the spinal cord, los laminares in Spanish, and epiespinosos are the muscles that are inside the spinal cord, and those muscles don't have much control from you. Mental control remind you that you need to activate the muscles from the front with the muscles from the back as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Muy bien.
Muy bien. ¿Cómo resolver esto?
Okay, now the question is, how can we resolve this problem?
Haciendo ejercicios muy específicos en gimnasio.
Yeah, because you practice a lot, there is a risk that you will continue it, the same path of getting to those muscles stronger, the ones that are really strong, and the other ones are going to be weak in compared to the strong ones. So what you need to do is to do some specific exercises that will help you get those muscles that are not as strong to get stronger.
The fifth lumbar. So you believe your ¿cómo se dice cadera?
Pelvis?
Your pelvis down. In this part is gonna be stop. In this part we're going to be up like that and go down. Fija su cadera.
Firm.
Move here.
Get up. More.
Down. No.
Don't move this.
Here. Move. Up, down. Up,
More up.
down.
Perfect. More up. Repeat it.
Don't move here.
Only this part.
No more. No. Okay.
Down.
Down. Okay. Up.
Don't move this part. This part, you have to leave it. Don't move it. Only,
I'm trying.
yes, it's very difficult.
Okay.
Stop
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Get down.
Down. Up.
Again. I got to say
Look at me. Four move here.
Okay.
Es para el control in each articulation of the spine.
Yeah, I got it.
Your brain, right here.
For the balance strong, this with this.
Going down. Down and up with this. That's the first move.
Ahí está mejor.
More.
Second
okay.
move,
Okay.
second move.
Okay. Move only here. Up. Down. Only here. The move. No mueva. Up.
Down.
Okay.
Again. Up and down.
Again.
Up and down.
Here. Only here. This strike.
Straight. Down.
Here.
Your neck.
Okay. Back.
More up. And down. Again.
Four move. Here.
More up. More.
Okay. Muy bien.
Yeah, it's hard.
That's right. To finish.
Okay.
This move is hard because you don't have control these muscles. It's here,
Okay.
not here. Okay?
Okay. I feel it.
You understand me?
Sí. Yeah. Sí, claro.
My English is perfect.
Your English better than my Spanish, so.
This muscle, the name is recto anterior. In English, I don't know. You move only here.
Okay.
Here, no.
This don't have to move, only this part. So you do like this and like that.
Okay.
Well, respiración.
You have to do the move with the breathing.
I'm breathing.
Yeah, but breathe. The move got to be coordinated with the force of the move is coordinated with the force of the breathing.
So do it. In, out. Again. That's right. 20 times.
20.
Yep. Do it 20. We're gonna stop there.
Okay.
Moves. Get it up. More. How is it feel?
Feel fine.
Okay. We're going with the second move. It's gonna be right here, and we're gonna make it like this. Going down and up. Okay. Getting in with the stomach. Exactly. Yeah. Up and down. 20. It's good? It's good?
Yeah, it feels fine.
Okay. All the movement, like desde aquí hasta acá. 3, 2,
Y que apriete el estómago y saque el aire.
1, 2, 3, go.
Breathe.
Stomach has to be tight,
In,
and you
return.
need to exhale.
Exactly. Again. Alright. 20 times. Breathing in the move.
It's the altitude.
Yes.
It's the altitude.
Yeah, if you have to like 20 times, like deep breath and deep out, you
Yeah.
get dizzy because it's like 2.2 kilometers.
Yeah, you get dizzy just by driving the Uber.
Okay.
So I'm just late with my neck.
Yep.
Okay, let's see if you can do it this time.
Much better.
Is that better?
Okay. You're doing too strong. Do it more.
Slowly?
More slow.
Try to catch up some rhythm.
That's much better. The doctor said.
Yay.
How are you feeling?
Awkward.
Yeah, Anton, I noticed that it's hard breathing. I mean, because it's even hard for me because of the altitude. What about you?
I feel fine in la mañana. In the morning, when I do first walk to the breakfast or like do stairs, I feel some kind of issues with breathing, but the rest of the day is fine. My flexibility here is awful. I feel a lot of pain doing like this, like look at my face and I feel a deep pain right now.
I thought you were perfect.
It was 2 minutes ago. I'm
It's so sad.
Yeah.
Okay, look. I'm gonna push you 20 times.
Okay.
And you're gonna ¿cómo se dice?
Okay, breathe out.
Okay.
Exhale.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Get down.
You see?
Okay.
Yeah. I know. This is my it's for me. It's super painful.
Porque estos músculos se llaman, the name is isquiotibiales.
Yeah. See.
En tus músculos les falta fuerza, por eso tiemblan.
Yeah.
Y falta capacidad de elasticidad.
You understand? And you need to be more elasticity. You don't have enough. And this is the reason why you're having a hard time. Yeah, he said you should be able.
No.
You should be able.
I should be able, but
But then you gotta practice because that's gonna help you with everything else.
Okay.
That's what he said.
now we are going from the lower back and from the back and from my leg mobility to the pull-ups, which is my favorite part. So let's see what's wrong with my pull-ups.
Do it.
Ok.
You can stop now.
Get down.
You get.
Otra posición. Ok. Aquí el problema precisamente.
He's saying that what you need to do in order to strengthen the muscles in the back, you need to open your elbows, and that will give you the opportunity to use the muscles that you're not using in the back.
Ver, ok.
Yeah.
I have issues with my lower back and lower shoulder, just because I usually pull up with these because As I told you before, I have a labrum tear, and this is position more comfortable for me. But this is a little bit painful, but when I control it, I feel fine. So doctor says that I have to use more this one to develop my weak part of my back. There are a lot of questions about one-arm pull-ups, if it's necessary skill or not necessary skill, because you can develop asymmetry. And I got been injured so many times, so my body asymmetric, and this is not a surprise for me in general. So let's ask doctor opinion about one-arm pull-up. From my perspective, I feel that this is very useful for compete. But what's the doctor's opinion about this exercise?
Él tiene que hacer esos ejercicios porque es lo que él hace. Ahora, pero los ejercicios le están perjudicando el balance de la espalda. Él cree que es más fuerte la espalda por hacer eso. No, es más fuerte el pecho que la espalda por hacer eso. Entonces ahora, no debe dejar practicarlos, pero debe hacer el otro para que empiece a hacer simetría con la espalda.
Yeah, one of the things that's important to remember is that you got to keep doing all the exercises that you know that are important for you to continue doing what you're doing. But what he's suggesting is not to stop doing what you're doing, but to add new exercises that can help the muscles that are not as strong as the others to get stronger.
Okay, I cut all exercises that increase pain in my shoulder, but basically the doctor said that I need to do some of these exercises to get stronger on my weak part. Today I feel fine, which is maybe the good signal for me to keep it up and remember how to do all exercises.
No,
Wrong.
Aquí.
Get it up and your shoulder down.
No. Uy, no. ¿Qué está pasando? Repeat. Here. Ahí está. Aquí estamos trabajando el trapecio ya. No, el romboides.
This exercise is actually working the muscles that you have last developed.
Okay.
Your chest here.
Your chest.
Exactly.
Apoyado siempre. Okay.
Feel
Stronger.
Porque gana el redondo, Está muy fuerte. ¿Cómo le gana?
You say you're too strong.
What?
You're way too strong, so the muscles in the back are like really fighting with the others.
Be serious.
That is an asymmetric strain.
Can I lift all the way?
Too much.
Let me try.
¿Más peso le pusieron? No.
Pero quiere intentarlo.
No.
He says no.
It's not really about weight, but it's more about the repetition.
Si baja el peso e iguala repeticiones, se van a igualar las fuerzas.
So the point is in numbers, in repetitions, not just like lift heavy. I like lift heavy. I understand the repetition is fine because you can correct and you can control the technique more better. And if you want to correct your body, you work with light weight and a lot of reps to polish your move, polish your technique, and feel the connection brain and muscle. Yeah, it makes sense.
More better? Or just, more better or just better?
It's just different, I think.
It's
It
just better.
depends on your goals.
It's just better. I'm talking about the grammar.
Ah, okay.
And English is my second language as well, okay? So maybe I'm saying it wrong.
Okay. An amazing time in the Rehab Center in Mexico City where people help people become better, rehab from injuries, fix their back problems and mobility problems. I'm very thankful to Dr. Bustillos for all help and all knowledges and all experience that he shared with us. Thank you so much. I respect it. Yo aprecio mucho. Thank you so much for your help and for your time.
Mejores tu técnica.
Sí,
Mejores, no tu técnica, tu cuerpo.
mi cuerpo. I will take care of my cuerpo.
Porque las técnicas de ejercicio habitualmente no mejoran el cuerpo, mejoran una actividad. Que mejores tu cuerpo para que mejores tu actividad.
Oh, this is very smart. So he's saying that what I'm doing is the best for performing. It doesn't mean that it's best for my body. So the exercise that Dr. Bustillos gave to me, it's best for my body, not for me to perform. But it might be better to perform because my body will be more balanced. And yeah, it's very smart. It's actually
And
very smart.
healthier, and maybe you will live 80 years old.
Yeah.
Because Mr. Bustillos is 80 years old and his father is 103.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So if you want to live 103, you should follow his instructions.
Yeah, this is actually a good point. Muchas gracias.
Enseguida ya lo están intentando.
Eso.
Yeah, so this will be challenge for this gym someday. If anybody here in Rehab Center in Mexico City, try to do the challenge. Okay, so we're done and we have more ideas and more conversation with doctors.
He is proposing health more than performance, more than getting stronger, more than aesthetics. And he felt that through all the translation and the process is time consuming, we gotta be consistent.
Yeah, so the goal is not to be strong or not to have endless endurance. The goal is to be healthy. At some point, it's more important than perform well. It depends on your goals. It might be language issues, it might be translation, but the idea is to build something good and to help people. So
Even the dogs of Mexico City saying hello.
Yeah, so actually the dog culture here is very important and people, everybody had dogs. Even there's the dogs. Here dogs, everywhere dogs. Okay, let's go on. Healthy live, endless life, 104 años. Sí? What's the goal?
80 y 104.
104. It's a lot of años. Mucho.
Puta madre, déjenme hablar. I'm trying to say something and you want to say this.